Are you in a relationship? If you are you currently happy with your sex life or the level of intimacy that you and your partner share? If not, you may be unsure as to how to proceed. You may be interested in talking to your partner, but you may also be nervous and fearful at the same time. So, is it a good idea to let your partner know that you are unhappy in bed? Of course it is. A dull or boring sex life can have a negative impact on a relationship. It is also important to note that an open line of communication is an important component of a happy and healthy relationship, both in the physical and emotional sense. If you cannot talk to your partner about sex, how do you honestly expect your relationship to continue on? As it was previously stated, communication is key to a successful relationship and not just in the bedroom. If you can talk to your partner about sex, you can likely talk to them about anything. This means that your relationship is less likely to suffer from a lack of communication or poor communication. This may translate into less arguments and more time in the bedroom. Another reason why you should talk to your partner if you are currently unhappy with the intimacy received is because it will improve. The last thing that your partner wants to hear is that they aren't providing you with enough pleasure and excitement. As soon as your wants, needs, and desires are openly discussed, your intimacy levels may skyrocket. It is also important to note that you will eventually end up being more satisfied in bed. Another reason why all intimacy problems should be discussed with your partner is because they too can be satisfied more. When you do bring about the discussion of sex, but sure not to just focus on your wants, needs, and desires. Ask your partner for input as well. They may have their own suggestions. To have a happy and healthy relationship, as well as sex life, both of you need to be satisfied. Pleasure should not be one-sided only. Although there are a number of pros and cons to talking about your unhappiness in bed with your partner, there are also a number of downsides to doing so as well. One of those being difficulty. For many men and women, the subject of sex can be discomforting to talk about. Add in the fact that you are expressing displeasure or the need for change, and an uncomfortable situation may ensue. It is also important to note that talking about your unhappiness in bed can also have an adverse, negative effect on your relationship. Yes, it is important to have an open line of communication in any serious relationship, but there are some things that people just do not want to hear. Do not be surprised if your partner gets defensive when talking to you. In fact, you may want to prepare for it. It is natural for both men and women to get defensive when they are essentially being told that their sex isn't good enough and needs improvement. If you do decide to talk to your partner about improving your intimacy in the bedroom, just be sure to use caution and your best judgment. Do not criticize your partner and try to not make them feel inadequate. Gently approaching the situation has a number of benefits, including the elimination of hurt feelings. It also better allows you to have an open, honest, and mature discussion. As a reminder, there are a number of pros and cons to talking to your partner about your unhappiness with your intimacy. With that being, the end result is often well worth the discussion. Just remember to be careful about your approach, as how you start the conversation and what you say during it may have a significant impact on the outcome. Thanks for watching video. Please subscribe channel.